Well, I don't think people will be withdrawing money from their superannuation, which is not healthy for them either, and their retirement.
But what policy could come next? If you're going to go after gains that haven't happened yet, I mean, what idea could come from the Treasurer after that, with the support of the Greens, if it's a minority government?
And Pete, this is unprecedented. There's hardly any other country in the world that does this. But the Greens and Sarah's can sit there and say, "Oh, this is just reasonable," and taxing billionaires and these type of slogans. This is taxing the mums and dads of Australia who are trying to save for their retirement. It makes superannuation an unsafe investment in Australia, and it's an extreme policy from Labor and the Greens. And they might say, well, it's $2 million, but over time, a lot of people, more people than do now because of inflation, will have balances like that in their superannuation.
No, that's true.
An extreme policy from Labor and the Greens.
So why not index it, Sarah? Why not push for that?
Look, I think in the new parliament, if the Greens are there in balance of power and there is a Labor government, a lot of things are going to be on the table, and the Greens are going to hold Labor to account, keep them honest and push for things that really do deliver on those cost of living relief measures that people want. And, we do need to make sure that the system is fair, that people pay their fair share of tax. To be honest, Pete, I genuinely think this piece of legislation has been on the table for well over a year. And, it's desperate now of the Liberal Party and the coalition to bring this out and try and whip up a scare campaign. It's because their campaign is off the rails. And all you need to do is look at what's going on, look at the polls, look at what's going on. Pre-poll's been open for 2 days now, and it's quite clear that Peter Dutton's campaign has tanked. It's in the toilet, and now they're kind of grasping for whatever they can to hold the furniture. It's not looking good. I mean, Peter Dutton is sounding more and more like rather than the leader of the opposition, the leader for mistakes. He's backflipped on policies across the board. He's making gaffes. He's insulted the Indonesian president, and the list goes on. Today, there's another mistake, and the argument from the Liberal spokespeople is, he can't be trusted to answer questions he's asked in press conferences. I mean, if that's your excuse for stuffing up your policy position, you know what? He may as well pack up and go home today. We've got another 8 days of this, and if we can't trust what the leader of the opposition says, what's the point of him?
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Sarah and Kevin. Kevin, are you troubled by those plovers, or what Sarah's saying more?
The plumbers, no, they're leaving me alone. Look, Pete, there's, the polls in 2019 were saying something too, and we won that election. I'm in regional Australia, Pete, and spent the whole campaign in regional Australia. The antipathy and the dislike and the distrust of the Labor government and the Greens here is very strong. Sarah from Adelaide, Kevin from Woolgoolga.
I reckon, Kevin, you're going to have to start unhooking your wagon to the Liberal Party soon, mate. They're dragging you down.
All right, we'll leave it there.
Well, I know your wagon's very heavily hooked to the Labor Party, and that scares me. Believe you me, Sarah.
Okay, we'll leave it there.